Shalom and welcome to the Yehoshua Rose channel here on YouTube. My name is Daniel, and in today's video we're going to look at Genesis verses 26 and 27. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. So many a Trinitarian will insist that the us in these verses, that this us right here is referring to a Trinity God, to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Us, the Trinity. But let's dissect this a little bit and have a look, because I'm going to give you a different point of view. First of all, we can tell from the context here, let us make man in our image. Our image. So here we have a plural, us. Let us make. We're going to make man in our image, after our likeness. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. He is a singular pronoun. Male and female created he them. He created Adam and Eve. So here we have an apparent contradiction. We got us, let us make man in our image, and then he created him. So let's have a look at some further scriptures and see if we can harmonize this and get some clarity and understanding. In the book of the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 18, it says that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Jehovah, art the most high over all the earth. So here we have thou, a singular pronoun, describing Jehovah, the most high over all the earth. Over here in Isaiah 37:16, Hezekiah's prayer to after the Assyrians came. He says, "O Jehovah," this is capital Lord, "O Jehovah of hosts, God of Israel, that dwellest between the cherubims, thou," singular pronoun, "art the God, even thou alone. Of all the kingdoms of the earth, thou hast made heaven and earth." And again in 2 Kings 19:15, basically the same thing. "And Hezekiah prayed before Jehovah and said, O Jehovah, God of Israel, which dwellest between the cherubims, thou art the God, even thou alone. Of all the kingdoms of the earth, thou hast made heaven and earth." And let's go to the Messiah. Here in Matthew chapter 19, we have the Pharisees also came to him, to Jesus, tempting him, and saying unto him, "Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause?" And he, Jesus, answered and said unto them, he answered and said unto them, the Pharisees, "Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh." So here's testimony from Jesus himself that he created them. So back to Genesis 1, and God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." What does this mean? Let's have a look at Paul's words in 1 Corinthians 15, for verse 49. "And as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. So let's take a look now at the actual creation in Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And Jehovah God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. So we have a situation where when two things come together, when the man that is formed of the ground, of the earthy, is given the spirit of the breath of life, the heavenly, then man becomes a living soul. And that's where the battle is, the battle of the soul. And we can see this now in the book of James, chapter 2, verse 26. For as the body, the earthy, without the spirit, the heavenly, is dead, so faith without works is dead also. We need two things to have life. We need a body and we need a spirit. And this is further shown in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, talking about death. It says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. The earth is the earthy, and the spirit returning unto God. God is our Father who art in heaven, is the heavenly. So it's obvious to me that there are two things here which make up a man, the dust and the spirit. And that's described as the earthy, the earth and the heaven and the earth. So when God says, let us make man in our image, he's speaking to the heaven and the earth. He's speaking to the earth because he makes the man out of the dust of the ground. I got rid of that, didn't I? Where is it here? Oh yeah. And Jehovah God formed man out of the dust of the ground. Let us make in our image. We have borne the image of the earthy, and we also shall bear the image of the heavenly. Does God speak to the heaven and the earth? There are a few examples where he does. In the Torah, the Song of Moses, which Jesus sings in heaven, the very first line of the Song of Moses says, give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. It's pretty much what he said in the creation, wasn't it? Let us make man hear the words of my mouth. Again in Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 28, gather unto me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in their ears, and call heaven and earth to record against them. Another function of creation. In Deuteronomy 4, I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall be utterly destroyed. And this is speaking to them that make images, that transgress against the Father. In Isaiah chapter 1, verse 2, hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Jehovah hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. Clearly the Father speaks to the heaven and the earth, and that's who he's speaking to in this chapter. God said, let us, the heaven and the earth, make man in our image, in the image of the earthy and the image of the heavenly. So before I wrap this up, I want to revisit the Messiah's words in Matthew 19, chapter 4, verse 4. I spoke in a way earlier which could be misconstrued. I said that Jesus said that he made them in his image, and the he can be misconstrued the way I spoke it, meaning he, Jesus. That's not what he's saying here. He says, have you not read that which that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female. This he didn't say that, have ye not read that I which made them at the beginning made them male and female. He didn't say, have ye not read that we which made them at the beginning made them male and female. He said, have ye not read that he, referring to somebody else, this is a third person pronoun here, he, first person being Jesus, second person being the Pharisees, the third person here being Jehovah, that he, Jehovah, which made them at the beginning, made them male and female. May Jehovah bless you, and have a blessed day.